Hello, and thank you for choosing Okapi Digital Literacy. Our Getting Started video will acquaint you with the many features of the platform, as well as provide tips for easy navigation of the site. Let's get started. Okapi Digital Literacy is a digital book platform that enables teachers to view and share Okapi's resources with their students. In addition, teachers can view and download lesson plans for every title or paired book duo. The complete platform provides access to all of Okapi's flagship programs: Flying Start to Literacy, Phonics; Flying Start to Literacy, Despegando hacia la lectura; Worldwise Content-Based Learning, Explora Mundos, and Biliteracy para Todos. When you arrive on the platform, you will be presented with the entire array of titles to which you have access. Books appear on the platform in a straightforward way. Flying Start to Literacy Phonics appears first. Once Flying Start to Literacy Phonics has been presented, the platform resets and begins with the early emergent stage of Flying Start to Literacy and continuing through the advanced fluent stage. This is followed by Despegando hacia la lectura. Note how the title sequence of the two programs is identical, beginning with level A and continuing through level V. When Despegando is completed, the platform continues with the kindergarten books from Worldwise Content-Based Learning. At the conclusion of that program, the platform resets once again for the kindergarten books of Explora Mundos, which mirrors the same sequence as their English language counterparts. Upon arriving at the platform, you are presented with a left-hand menu that includes a variety of filters to help you narrow your selection of books. The first of these filters is for series, or program. By selecting a particular series, you will arrive at the beginning of that series' titles presentation. Filtering by reading level is a time-saving feature for teachers using the platform for their small group reading instruction. Filtering by both reading level and series narrows the selection even further. When no series designation is made, the platform resets and presents Flying Start Phonics first, followed by the other programs. The third filter is for stage, which is how the Flying Start Phonics program is organized. Flying Start and Despegando are arranged by developmental reading levels. Worldwise Content-Based Learning and Explora Mundos are programmed to be pulled up by these same stages as well, through a matched grouping of their reading levels. So, for example, if your class is working their way through Flying Start's early stage, these are the options you would choose. Additionally, browse titles by curriculum with the Curriculum Connection filter, allowing you to view all related texts from each program. And finally, you have the option of sorting just English titles or just Spanish titles. Filters can be cleared by re-clicking on any of the selections, or by choosing the Clear All at the top of the menu window. Now, let's select a title to see the variety of ways Okapi Digital Literacy can be put to use for dynamic teaching and learning. Once a title has been selected, the book is displayed in its own window. On the right is an arrow which turns the pages forward. Books progress forward in double-page spreads, which, at the early levels, keep words and pictures together within the same student view. On the left is an arrow which turns the pages backward. Under that is another arrow icon which will return the reader to the front of the book. Conversely, there is an arrow icon on the right that will move the reader to the end of the book. A variety of other applications are available to the user once a book has been chosen. Some of them appear in this horizontal menu in the upper right corner of the screen. The first of these options is the Share Book feature. This allows you to provide students with access to the titles you select for them. We'll come back to this feature in just a moment. Because Flying Start and Despegando are paired text programs, you will appreciate the ease with which the platform allows you to toggle between each of the books in the pair. This is the feature that makes that possible. Simply click on Paired Text, and the other half of the pair is pulled into view. To go back to the original title in the pair, simply click again on Paired Text. All level A and B pairs are supported with a vocabulary starter, and these can be accessed by this next option. Vocabulary starters work similarly to all of the books. The forward key will progress through the pages. To return to either of the paired texts, use your browser's back button. Use the next menu item to connect with the lesson plan for your selected book. The platform comes fully populated with all of Okapi's award-winning instructional support. Every title or book pair is supported with its own lesson plan. Texas educators are provided with a lesson plan that's correlated to the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills Standards. Select any title, then choose Lesson Plans from the menu in the upper right of your screen. A drop-down menu will offer you the choice of our National Lesson Plan or the TEKS Lesson Plan. And once you've made your selection, you have the option of downloading it. Downloading allows for printing and reproduction of the formative assessments and follow-up activities included in each lesson plan. Navigation of the lesson plans works just as it does for the books, with arrows to take you forward and backward and to the front or the end. Interiors of the lesson plans open in double-page spreads. Moving from the lesson plan back to the book is made seamless through this menu option. Lesson plans are accessible from anywhere on the platform. Note the lesson plan option under any book cover. The upper right menu options conclude with a toggle that will take you directly to a book's alternate language title. Note how the complete menu appears for this title as well. To go back to the original language edition, simply make that choice from the menu. Before we move on, let's take a look at Flying Start's perspectives, which are available for levels N through V. These same volumes are included in Despegando as Perspectivas. On the platform, paired books with perspectives follow a consistent order. Paired texts are always followed immediately by their perspectives volume. When one of the books from the pair has been selected, the menu in the upper right offers the perspectives volume as a link. Similarly to the way levels A and B offer the vocabulary starters. If a perspectives title has been selected, this menu option changes for an easy return to the paired texts. Let's return now to the Share Book feature to understand this game-changing tool. Once a title has been selected, in this case, Animal Babies, click on the Share Book menu item. For several seconds after your click, a message will appear in this area of your screen. Let's blow that up so you can see what it says. The link has been copied. Now open a new email, paste the link, and send to your students. Let's do that. Here is an example of an email with the link pasted into the message. And here is what your students will receive with the link ready to be clicked. When your student clicks on that link, the book appears in its own window on their device. The same directional tools that were present in the teacher's screen are available here too. What's not available is that menu of teacher options. The student's focus is only on the book you have sent them. Take note, however, of the menu here in the lower right corner. We'll come back to it in a moment, but let's look at it first from the teacher's point of view. We are back in the teacher view now because the upper right menu is visible again. Let's take a closer look at these additional tools. To demonstrate this first icon, the one that looks like a plus sign, let's advance forward to an interior page. Here we are. This is normal view. To enhance this view, you only need to click on the plus icon. To arrive at this. The next icon looks like a magnifying glass. Here is what it does. Clicking on the magnifying icon will split the screen between the book spread and this new inset. The inset allows you to enter a search term. For demonstration purposes, let's type the word foal and then press return. Note what happens. The platform provides you with a summary of all the places in the book where the word foal appears. The number of occurrences is noted at the top of the list, as indicated by the red circle. You now have the option of clicking out of this inset or selecting one of the options. Let's select the middle option, which takes you to the selected page. And note how the search term has been highlighted. Let's take a look at the next menu option, the icon shaped like 4 squares. Clicking there will open an inset window displaying thumbnails of all the book's pages. You can use the scrolling tool to move through the pages and select the one you want to show. Next is the pencil icon, which will open up the annotations menu. We will come back to that in a moment. The icon of 4 arrows will increase the size of the display like this. And the final icon, the letter T, performs a most important function. It allows you to highlight words and phrases within the text. And more than that, it allows you to copy them to your clipboard. This is a valuable tool for students who may be called upon to support their answers with evidence from the text. Let's return now to the Annotations menu to see the many things it can do. Clicking on the pencil icon will open a new menu of choices. In most cases, this menu opens onto the book itself, but it is easy to move it to any location on your screen. Simply click and hold on the leftmost portion of the menu and drag it to the location of your choice, as shown here. Ignore the first icon. It is being held in reserve for functions that may be added to the platform in the future. Next in, however, is a versatile feature that's been universally well received by users of the platform. It's the note-making device, and it works like this. After clicking on the icon, a digital sticky note will appear. Attach it to an interior page of the book, like so. You can type your notes directly onto the pad. The sticky note is date and time stamped automatically, making it easy to keep track of your notations. You can use the color menu to create notes of different colors for different purposes. After you have minimized the note, this little image reminds you that you have attached a note in this location. You can delete your note altogether by clicking on the trash can icon, or you can simply save and minimize it by clicking on the X. Once you have closed the note, you need only hover over the icon that remains on the page to see what the note said. It isn't necessary to open and close the note. Next in the Annotations menu is the icon shaped like a pencil. This feature is going to allow you to write on a page. To experience this, let's open up the book. Like this. Note how a red underscore can be added to this phrase. The submenu offers some additional options to alter what you have marked up. To illustrate, the width option allows for making the line thicker. The color option allows you to choose any color for your markups. And the alpha option allows you to reduce the intensity. To erase your markups, you need only click on the paintbrush icon. To the right of the pencil icon is an icon in the shape of a square. This is for enclosing a block of text, like this. The circle icon to its right does the same thing, except with circles and ovals. There is an eraser icon that offers you the option of removing only a portion of your markup. The gray square you see here is manipulated with your cursor and erases only what you want removed. But, as you saw earlier, the paintbrush icon eliminates everything from the page for a completely clean slate. There's an arrow that will take you back to your previous version, and an arrow that will take you forward to your current version. To save all of your annotations, simply click on the disk icon. The version you've saved is ready to share with your students via the Share Book feature we looked at earlier. To hide the Annotations menu, simply click on the X icon. Let's look now at a couple of features that will assist you in locating specific titles on the platform. There is a search bar at the top of your screen that allows you to search the platform by title or ISBN. Entering just a portion of a title, in this case the word zoo, creates a drop-down menu of all titles containing that word. Go to the title you want by simply clicking on your choice. This search bar can also locate books by their ISBN, as shown here. Simply click on the drop-down menu to make your selection. Let's return to the platform's main page. At the top center is the Resources tab. Okapi Digital Literacy offers valuable instructional tools from Okapi's flagship programs available for downloading. Access these resources anytime, anywhere, making learning convenient and flexible. Choose from among these indispensable resources: essential phonics components for reading, writing, and assessment from Flying Start to Literacy Phonics, helpfully organized by stage and module. Instructional templates in both Spanish and English for Biliteracy para Todos. Lesson plan cards for every title are available in 2 versions: our National Lesson Plans or our TEKS Lesson Plans. Worldwide content-based learning investigations and Explora Mundos Investigaciones provide inquiry-driven templates to extend student learning. Search by title or use the filter tool to sort by program or stage. And Texas test prep activities support the state of Texas assessments of academic readiness. Practical guidance for working with paired text selections is available in both English and Spanish. This brings us to the end of your introduction to Okapi Digital Literacy. We hope that you and your students enjoy countless hours of inspired teaching and learning in the days to come. And we invite you to share your experience with us at info@myokapi.com. Thank you for placing your trust in Okapi Educational Publishing and for all that you do.